Once upon a time, there was a man with a yellow hat, and he had a monkey. Can you imagine having a monkey? Would you like a monkey? Well, the monkey was always into trouble. His name was Curious George. Well, one day, the man with the yellow hat took Curious George to the airport. And he said that his friend is flying all the way from Africa to see him. So let's go to the airport and get him. Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well, when they got there, the parking lot was absolutely full. But together, they finally found an empty spot. And the man with the yellow hat told George, he says, let's remember where we parked, okay? I don't want to forget where we are and lose the car. I had a friend that lost her car once. Yeah. Where were we anyway? I guess we were on a press trip in Florida. And she comes from Washington, D.C. And she lost her little piece of paper that said what parking lot her car was in. And in that airport, you have to go take a bus with all your luggage to one parking lot or the other, all these parking lots. And she hadn't been there for a week, and they'd had a big storm. So not only was she going to have to carry her luggage around on the bus, going to all these parking lots and searching for her car, but her car was also going to be covered up with snow. Now, I think that if you wait long enough, everybody else will clean their car up, and yours will be the only one that's got snow on it. Perhaps. Anyway, that's not what the story was about. Read. Is that what you just said? Read. Okay, well, inside the airport, many people were rushing around. Have you ever been in an airport? They got big hallways with signs hanging up on the top. Follow me and don't get lost, George, said the man with the yellow hat. We're going to meet my friend by the luggage area. People were, you see, in the airport, all the luggage gets on the airplane, and when it comes off, they put it on little trucks with little trailers, just like your little red wagon, and they pull it all, they drive them though. They take it all, and they put it in a hole in the wall, and it goes in this belt that's moving, this little sidewalk, and it's moving, and it goes around and around, and then it comes through another room, into a room, and it goes in a big circle. And all the people line up around that circle to see if their luggage is there. So if your luggage looks like everybody else's luggage, you're going to have a hard time finding it. See, it's important to be different. Okay, so people were crowding around this to pick up their bags, their luggage. George was curious. Where did the belt go? He wanted to find out. I bet you'd like to find out too, didn't you? So he jumped on. Oh, well, the belt carried George to a little door and outside to the back of the building. Workers were loading the luggage onto the belt, and they didn't see George. He rode right by them and jumped onto another moving belt. Now where was he, and how does he get back to his friend? I think he got on the airplane. I think he took the other belt there where the luggage is going in. George was scared, and he was lost. Poor George. He got up and he ran down a long hall. Poor George. Finally, he came to a door. He opened the door and found himself on the top floor of the airport. From up here, George could see everything. He was on the roof. Then he thought about the man with the yellow hat getting off an airplane. No, then he thought he saw the man in the yellow hat getting off his airplane. Could he have found his friend? A girl who was standing nearby asked, "Are you looking for someone?" Look, she's got some binoculars. Do you know what binoculars are? They're these big tubes. Like, you can make them out of toilet paper rolls. You take 2 toilet paper rolls together and you tie them together with some tape, and then you look through them. Real ones make you be able to see really far away. Toilet paper rolls just are fun. Okay, here, she said, you can look through my binoculars. They make things look bigger. See, they make things that are far away, not look far away so you can see them. George looked through the binoculars. The man in the yellow hat was someone else. George didn't know if he would ever find his friend. I didn't know there was another man in a yellow hat and a yellow jacket. Looked exactly like him, except just not him. Don't worry, said the girl. I'll help you. And the girl led George downstairs. I wonder if George told her. Do you think that monkey can talk? I don't think I've ever heard George talk. But that was a smart little girl. She knew what he wanted. What was she doing on the roof anyway? That's what I want to know. And does her mommy know she's up there? The girl led George downstairs and past a sign that said, "This way to the lost and found." He was a lost and found. And there inside was his friend. "There you are, George," he shouted. "I have someone I'd like you to meet." What a surprise! It was the man in the other yellow hat. Why does he wear yellow hats? "My friend has had a long trip, George. Let's take him home so he can rest. How would you like to lead the way?" And George knew just how to get back to the car. The three of them got into the little blue car and went home. And that is all about George going to the airport. See, and I added words, so I didn't do it exactly like the book, and I didn't show you the pictures, so theoretically, I didn't break copyright. And I told you a story. Now, I want you to go get some toilet paper rolls. Your mommy will know where they are. The ones that are all used up after the paper's used. Yes, you get some of them and get some tape, and tape 2 of them side by side, and then you can look through them. Both of them at the same, just like glasses, only they stick out. You can do that. You can do this at home. Yes, you can. Okay, bye-bye. I'm going to make another story for you now.